Welcome back to another episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA. And today we have Dakota Ditcheva, who's coming off a dominant win at UAE Warriors 28. Dakota, how you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you guys got you're a fan of Man City, so you got a big game today against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah, we have, and then we're at Wembley on Saturday, so I'm going to that game as well, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. Any score predictions for today? You guys think you get it done?
Yeah, we'll get it done. We're on a roll at the moment, and then we'll win on Saturday as well, semi-finals. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yep. Man City is one of the best teams in the world. Going to be a really great game today. And I mean, how are you doing? You know, another win to the record, another impressive win, I should say. How's it all been? Like, have you just been enjoying life right now and everything else?
Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying food. I think that's the
Yeah.
main thing. I've definitely put a bit of weight on, but yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. Like I always say, I'm never really out of camp, as my coach would say. You know, I train all year round, but just having no pressures of fighting. I'm just enjoying training again, learning. It's nice to not have a fight in the background that I'm kind of really like training hard for. So I'm just kind of focusing on enjoying training again, and I'm learning loads. I think that's what I'm going to do for the next few months, maybe just carry on the way I'm going. I've had obviously a good start to the year with 2 fights, so I'm just going to take a bit of time now to progress on my skills and things like that, and then we'll see what happens near the end of the year.
Yeah, I saw after your fight, did you go help a friend or training partner at a Cage Warriors event?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I went to watch Aaron Navy fight on Cage Warriors. He come away with the win as well, which was really good. So we've had a top start to the year for both of us.
Yep, great night of fights, great wins for both of you. And speaking of your fight, it was in Abu Dhabi. Before we get into the fight and everything else, was that your first time in Abu Dhabi?
It was, yeah. It's the first time I've ever been, yeah. And I was, it's one of the places that I've always wanted to go. So it was really nice to get over there and experience that.
Yeah, and like after the win, did you get to stay at all at the beaches or anything for like a day or two just to check it out and see how nice it is?
Yeah, I had one day wherever I wanted before. Sorry,
Yeah.
what was that? Sorry, it cut out then.
Oh, my bad. I was just saying, after the win and everything else, did you get to stay on the beaches at all? See how nice it is? Check out more of it after your win, since you don't have to worry about the fight anymore.
Yeah, we did. I had a day afterwards where I was able to go on the beach, and we went to Yas Mall as well, which was really nice. It's crazy. It was absolutely huge. It was very different to Trafford Centre over here in Manchester. So that was crazy to go over there and see that. But yeah, I got a bit of a down day before I came home, which is always nice when I can, explore a little bit before coming home.
Hey, I'm sure that was nice seeing Abu Dhabi. It seems like a beautiful place down there. One day maybe I'll get to go. And speaking of fight week and everything else, I was just wondering, how did the weight cut go for this fight? Did everything go well? No problems at all?
Yeah, I mean, this was probably my toughest weight cut, I think, because I've been from like fight to fight all the time, and I've not really kind of come out of a diet properly and let my body reset. It was a little bit of a tougher weight cut this time. A few things I did wrong. I actually went away for a week skiing with the family, like halfway through camp, which didn't really help, to be honest. And then the date of the show kept changing. So I think I let a few things go mentally that I shouldn't have let go. So I was struggling a little bit this time with the weight cut, but we got it done, and yeah, I was fine.
Yeah, you got it done. And speaking of family and everything else, I saw you train with your brother. So how cool is that? You know, being able to train with him every day and basically helping him. He's helping you lead up to the fights and everything else.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, like having him through training and things like that, he's like mentally, it's always nice to have him there with me. Same with my mum as well. So
Yeah.
and yeah, we're training and things like that, like any sessions that I miss or need to change or anything, like he's always there to replace them. So it's quite handy having a brother in the sport as well.
Yeah, and they both got to make the trip down to Abu Dhabi, or you right?
Yeah, they did, yeah, which was really nice. I always take my mum away with me anyway. I think it's important that, she's obviously been through it and she's a big support system to me. So having her there is really good. But to have them both there this time was very special, yeah.
Yeah, and you make weight. Now, before your post-fight meal, what is it? What's your go-to? A specific drink, specific food? What do you usually like to go to before your fight after you make a weight cut?
You know, I have all these options in my head of like what I'm going to have after my fight. And then when it actually comes to it, I don't even want any of them.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just like, you know, when you can't have it, you really want it. And then
Yeah.
when you can have it, it's like, I'm not actually craving anything anymore.
Yeah.
But I always go for something like this time I went to Cheesecake Factory because I've never been before.
Yeah.
And we don't have one in the UK. So it was definitely something that I wanted to try. So I went there and had some cheesecake there.
How was it? How would you rate that cheesecake you had out of 10?
Do you know what? It was nice, but I would only give it like a 6 or a 7. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I think it was a
Yeah.
little bit overrated.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of your fight, another dominant performance, 5-0 record now. And you went out there, you dominated for 3 rounds. And when you landed that head kick and the ground and pound and everything else, were you surprised she was still like in the fight? Like were you surprised she was not getting finished at all during this fight?
um, I mean, I expected a tough fight.
Yeah.
I was a little bit surprised. Yeah, she was really tough. She was. But you know, she's 5-0, so I didn't really expect anything different. But I think there was a lot, like obviously the knockdown with the head kick. There was a lot of things I probably should have done differently after I knocked her down and stuff. But she had a good chin on her. She took it really well. So yeah, I was just really happy to come out with 3 rounds of that fight. It was probably what I needed at this stage in my career. So you know, her being tough was probably the best thing for me.
Yeah, like with the 3 rounds you said, do you think that helps you a lot to be able to go these 3 rounds? Because during the fight, watching it, you didn't slow down at all. So like we know you can go these 3 rounds. You just kept going and going. So do you think that helps you in the long run for when you even get more fights in?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like it was we got a lot out of this fight. There was a lot of things that I was disappointed with, but at the same time, we learned so much, probably more than any of the other fights that I've had. Like you said, I can see now I can go 3 rounds. I could have kept going again for another two, I reckon. But yeah, it's like it's just good experience. You know, I haven't been that 3 rounds yet. I haven't had like a tough battle. You know, she put me down, I put her down. It's kind of what I need like at this stage. You know, I'm close to hitting the UFC now, so there's no point me going into the UFC and having all first round finishes because I'm not going to gain anything from that. It was kind of the perfect fight for me.
Yeah, that is a great point. And 5-0, impressive performance. And UFC, you said, is that something you're interested in? Because I'm sure if you keep going out there, you get in first round finishes, dominant 3 round performances, they're going to have you on the radar. So is that something you're looking at in the future, the UFC?
Yeah, definitely. I've got my eyes set on the belt, to be honest, in the future. But you know, before that, I mean, UFC is where I want to go. But if any other options come, you know, that suit me better, I'll take them. It just depends on, you know, what's going to benefit me and my career better, and you know, see what's best for the future, really. But UFC is always something I've had my eyes set on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of options when the time comes and everything else. And speaking of the UFC, real quick, how do you feel you would fare against some of these girls? Like, do you watch and be like, wow, I think I could beat her on any given night? Like, do you ever watch and think that during a UFC fight night card or pay-per-view?
Yeah, do you know, I'm not the most big-headed person, but I do
Yeah.
think I could go into the UFC now and beat quite a few girls that are in there. So you know, I definitely know I'm ready and I'm on that level. But it's just whether I need a little bit more experience before I hit that point.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Last thing here, thank you again for the time. I wanted to ask you, did you get to see UFC London?
I didn't get to go actually. So my fight that I had in Abu Dhabi was actually on the same day, and then it got moved back a week.
Yeah.
So when I got tickets, gave them up, and then my fight got moved to go then. But I watched it with my gym, me and the gym, you know, at one place. So I did catch the fight still.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. They're going back. It got reported today. They're going back into Liverpool in July, I think. So maybe that's something you'd be interested to go check it out and see the fights.
Yeah, definitely. If they come back in July, I 100% want to go this time. But you know, I hope they come back to the UK quite a lot because I'd love to fight on a UK card, definitely, if I was to join the UFC.
And one day, I'm sure you'll think that's going to be you walking down to the arena in the O2 or something like that. Like how cool would that be one day just to do something like
Yeah.
that?
I can't wait for that moment. I've got my fight song planned out already, so I'm manifesting that one for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Can't wait to see what's next for you. Thank you for the time. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to all my sponsors, obviously, that support me on this journey. It's always the people that, that support you at the start that are the most important. So I just want to say thank you to all my current sponsors at the moment.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Good luck to Man City today. I hope you guys get the win.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.